Cheery, lads. Good afternoon, people. It's been a while since I've posted on YouTube. Since you have last seen me, I've still got a dead trim.
At least you've got hair to trim, mate.
We come down to, well, I actually went down to London on Friday, and we're actually down in Essex for a few days now. I've been posting on Instagram that we're going to see a few familiar faces. And this is one, well, that's a familiar face. This is, you just show the face. Now, I feel a little bit special because this is Adam's actual baby. And we're going to do a brutally honest review on it. Now, it's going to be a little bit difficult because, as I've said previously, I don't really know much about German cars, and I don't. Things have changed. I've become a hypocrite recently, but I still don't know fuck all about them. So we're going to incorporate Adam quite a lot into the slating, if we can. We drove it here. I haven't drove it. Adam has done a little bit of driving, so to say. But Adam doesn't know it. I have actually drove an M3 like this, and Adam also doesn't know that I almost crashed it on track.
Great. Cool.
I didn't crash it. It was wet and
like it is now.
yeah, like it is now.
Great,
So,
cool.
Right, let's jump in. First of all, I'm going to do that standard thing what I usually do. We're going to talk about the interior, little bits which piss Adam off because I felt they're the most interesting things, and then I'm going to jump in and drive it. Now we are a little bit against the clock because it's 25 to 3 and it probably starts going dark at 4, so we're going to jump in pretty ASAP rocket.
Yep, we can do this.
I just want to apologise for how dirty it is. Like, this was completely unplanned. He just rang me while I was in the bath.
It's derv dust really. It's the diesel.
Yeah, the diesel. I was chilling at home. Lee rang me and he was like, "Yo, I'm coming down." And I was like, "All right, sweet." And he got here. I was like, "Do you want to do a review on the whip?" Like, "Yeah, sound." And I was like, "Oh shit, it's dirty."
I like dirty cars.
Well, I use it.
Adds character. You use it. That's what I mean. I won't worry about
I
it.
love it. I like chicken the shit out.
I could tell. Insert clip. Right, we're going to jump in. We're going to go for a little bit of a drive, talk about some interior bits, let me get used to it, see what I like and don't like, then we're going to fucking rag the bollocks off it. I'm joking, I'm not going to. Oh wow,
This exploded.
the seats are big. Not big, like they're very bolstered, aren't they? Like,
because you can also adjust it, so that like goes in and out. I have it out so I can be a proper lazy boy.
oh, that's nice. This is nice. Now that's very handy that the traction button's there. That's very good, isn't it?
I never use that though. It's got 3 traction modes, so it's like normal, which is traction control fully on, and then if you hit the M button, I've got it all set up in the iDrive to be like the hardest it can be before it becomes scary, but you might need to do it at least just once.
We'll try. Well, we've got to look at this road here. Right, we're going to set up the GoPro because your man's bought a new GoPro and I'm very intrigued to try it out. I was just about to say this is a big fucking gnarlad point. I thought, oh, did you get anything in there? But it pops out. So. Yeah. Right, so when I sat in here, Adam, I seen that it was like, well, obviously, I had a peek through the window earlier. Not gonna lie. I seen that. That was the first thing I seen. So, what is the limited edition?
So basically, it's one of the last ones they made. So it's like a run-out model from BMW, where they just need to shift the last batch of cars, I think. So what they do is they like, so you notice on the interior, mine's got a full leather pack, so it runs all the way up the side of the dash. It's got blue stitching in it as well. That was never a standard thing. Right. On the M3s, it was always just black on black or whatever colour options you went for. But then you've got this gloss trim all around, so that's all unique. It came with black wheels as well, the black 19-inch wheels.
Right, that's standard, is it?
Yeah, and then the paint job. So all of the 10500s are a limited edition paint model. So you got white. I think the initial ones was white, the pearl white, which is what I've got, and then you've got the, I think Santorini blue was one of them, and then they did Japan red. I think there was a couple of others thrown in as well. You don't quote me on that. I don't know. I just bought this because I thought it was cool. Yeah, it was just like one of their like run-out model things where they just kind of put a few more smart bits on it. Like, I just love the blue trim everywhere. I love that it's like a manual handbrake here. Yeah, not an e-brake. Fucking. The problem with BMW is on the drivers, well, either of the bolsters. Like, obviously this one doesn't get used that often, but I had a 325 before, same model, like but a 325 one. I had to get the whole seat replaced because the lever went on the bolster. And I'm worried it's going to go on this because I can see it happening just there a little bit.
It's only a seat.
I have to be picky on it because there's not that much bad stuff.
This is, I know, like I was on the way here, like I was thinking. What's this?
this, okay, so what this is when you go M,
Yeah.
traction off, one more little bit there. So what that is a setting for the gearbox. By putting it up, it basically puts it into the most hard mode.
Right.
But now we are in pure track mode. Well, what we'll do is we'll start
Drive
normal,
normal, and
and
we'll
then
go up
I
and
want
up
you
and
to then press the M button so you can see how it all goes, and it all changes and like.
Right, let's go, let's drive. Right, welcome to the new GoPro. Hopefully it's some crisp shit. 300 bones this cost me.
Have you got it filming upside down?
Well, I can flip it in.
Oh, okay. I think you can do it so it naturally knows which way up it is.
Can you?
I'm gonna interrupt you.
Not yet.
You are the second person other than me since I've owned it to drive it. So.
Also, I'm technically the first person, not you.
You're the first man. So I let.
Oh, because Lex presses the birds.
Yeah, I let her drive it, but you are the first man to drive.
I'm a one and only. I'm gonna make a gnarlad point.
Okay, go for it.
Because, you know, I try to be quite brutal on these.
Yeah, go for it.
Brutal on subdues.
I don't give a shit. I didn't build it.
I don't like this bit here.
We need a reasoning for.
I feel like if they were like, if it was like gloss black,
okay,
it'd look a lot more.
Bear in mind, it is a 2013. Like we are.
Bro, my Merc's 2010. I'm a German boy now. I know what the Germans can do, and I know what time they did it in. So I'm in drive now. We're good to go. Oh, the steering's very heavy.
Proper car, mate.
Yeah, I like heavy steering. Throttles really like. It's got loads of play in the accelerator. It's
what?
Like not like that sounds bad, like at play, but it's it's quite long. It's quite a long accelerator. It feels like you've got a lot more manipulation on how much throttle you want to give. Whereas like a lot of cars, if you tap it, it's like whoa.
Yeah. I understand.
So like I'm doing like that, and it's like, so you gotta have to like proper floor it. Oh,
I just know there's a corner here.
I weren't going. The big thing for me, when I'm reviewing cars, is like steering wheels. I never usually like steering wheels. This is like
perfect, right?
So chunky,
soft.
It's like small, so I'm guessing that adds to the effect of it. You're not having much torque when you're steering, which is why it feels heavier. And it's just so chunky.
It's good, right? I love the standard wheel.
Literally, like I love like fat wheels. Am I manual there then?
Yeah, you're a manual.
This is why Adam shits himself.
Yeah, just be gentle around the mountains.
I want to joke. Okay, can see it twitching. You should have put the watch on your right wrist, everyone would have thought it was me. And what brakes have you got on this? Because when you were braking on the way here, they were
squeaky,
sending me through. And they were squeaky. Yeah.
So
what did you say, left, did you say?
I go right, dude.
Right.
Yeah. So on the front, I have DBA discs, and I have Ferrari.
And they're massive.
They are big, yeah. They're still OEM size, but they're just like grooved and all that sort of stuff.
Well, I don't look at the fronts, but I look at the backs, and the backs are even big discs.
They are big discs, and they're OEM, but I run Ferrari DS2 500 pads all round. Other than that, the only other mod we've done on it is the back box mod. Yeah, got
so everything else totally standard?
Everything else is completely standard, yeah. Before I bought the car, I was all about, do I get a manual or a DCT? Like that was like the big, because I knew I wanted an M3. Yeah. I've wanted one for 8 years. Like I've wanted one of these for so long, and I was like, one day I will be able to afford one of these. And I read up on it loads, and you'll always get everyone that tells you manuals are always better, and they're the more driver's car and all that sort of stuff. But the BMW DCT box in this is just phenomenal.
It does feel good.
And I don't regret it at all.
Yeah.
I want you just to put your foot down a little bit to see how it feels
in auto,
in normal mode, and then I want you to let off and then press the M button and watch how it all changes.
So if I press that M, it goes straight into manual and everything.
It goes into, I think, yeah, it goes into manual mode, and then it will be half traction off.
Right.
And then so just start putting your foot down now, because we're not going to hit that guy, are we? You see how long it takes to pick up.
Yeah.
So then let off.
Yeah.
And then press the M button.
What?
Do it again. Drop it down one, and now pin it.
Whew. So it's really weird because like 5.5.
Right, start to slow down, man.
But oh, wait, I ain't going. We're going 60. We're going 60.
Yeah, it's fast. When you're in your passenger seat, it's fast.
Fucking hell, it's £6 grand. Fucking hell, it picks up at 6. It's like, as you were saying before, it's a, I don't know if you want to say it right, it's a bit like a Honda.
Okay, so let me explain this analogy. I think these cars are perfect if you grew up dicking around in Hondas, because because they're a high revving, naturally aspirated engine, and it's insane and it's loud, and it's as I've got older, I don't want to be driving around in the cars that I have in my garage, which hopefully I'll show you later. But yeah, do you want to look around it anymore? Is there anything else you want me to
I want to drive it a bit more, bro.
Alright, man.
I think it's like, you've got to work for the power in it, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. It makes you, the car is so rewarding to drive, but
Yeah.
I also personally don't really care. Like, I don't really post this much on my Instagram, my YouTube and stuff. This is a car just for me.
Just for you, yeah.
So like, it's not like I'm out hunting for the likes and the views and all that stuff. It's just like, this is my car, this is what I enjoy in real life. Like,
Oh, mate, it's so addicting. The fun thing about it is, because I know like how twitchy these are,
yeah.
that it just makes it so much more enjoyable.
Oh yeah, they're an absolute nightmare car. They're hilarious. Like,
because like I have seen firsthand how easily they can twitch out. Like when I was at Donington, mate, down the straight, not even like on a bend, it just went sideways on me, totally randomly.
and you're normally cruising on a road as well.
Whoa. Oh my god. It's such an aggressive shift as well.
Yeah, these are. I'm just gonna say I love the FAE M3 and the M4. Yeah,
So are these dual clutches?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I love the newer ones as well. Like, I'm a big fan of the M4. I did a video on one recently. It was sick. I really enjoyed it, but they don't feel as fun to drive as these E92. Oh my god! Like a normal E92. You know, you got your wide body kit on.
Yeah, it's extra. It's so extra.
Yeah, and it's
Like, I feel like this
got
is
the big bulge on the body.
Like this is like the
as well.
last of the years before they started making them too marketed.
But
Oh, oh, look at it. Kicks you. Like every time I press that button, I can see you just grab on.
I'm a terrible passenger, mate.
People that don't know, these have got 420.
420.
420 brake.
120 brake horsepower, 4 litre V8, rear drive, sick.
They are sick.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, it's just too addicting, mate. I'm sorry.
Alright, we can go up a couple of gears. We ain't gotta do that the whole time.
This is like one of those cars where it's like, usually when you get in a car, like it's so much more fun when you're driving it yourself. Like usually I'm like, let me have a go, but this is like, I'd rather be sat here. This is way more fun when you're driving it, because I'm not putting it to its limits at all, because this is a dangerous car.
It would be if you don't. If I
didn't know, yeah, 100%.
I feel like because I've got all the drifting behind me, I understand how to control a car when it steps out.
Yeah,
whereas like, but even now, it's not like I drift it a huge amount because it's got the DCT. So it's still a bit alien to me drifting because I haven't got my clutch control.
Yeah.
Like, I still do enjoy it. I still have a lot of fun with it, and if I let it lean out or whatever sometimes. But yeah, 40 miles an hour feels so fun in this thing. So
literally, man. It's so cool. I actually didn't think I'd like it as much as I did.
Really?
I genuinely thought it'd be a little bit characterless, but it's totally not.
Yeah, a lot of people say that these are the last proper M car, right, because they went to turbo after this. So by this being NA, it keeps that ridiculousness about it, I feel like.
Because like I've been out in an E46 M3, and I weren't really that impressed. And people are gonna hate me for this, but I hate the noise of them.
Do you really?
Hate the noise of them.
Yeah, they're straight
really
six, aren't they?
Tinny, aren't they?
I don't dislike the E46, but these do.
Yeah,
these do it for me.
Yeah.
You buy an M3, you need to get one that with low miles, because the rod bearings go in these.
Right.
And then you need a whole new engine if they do go.
Shit.
So it's like a £1,300-ish job to get the rod bearings done, which I'm going to get done in probably 10,000 miles.
Right.
So at the rate I drive it, it'll be 2 years. 1,300 quid to get that done, and then the cost of mods, because it's an M car, is just carnage. Like
BMW tax.
Yeah, and you don't want to put stuff that's not as good as the OEM stuff, because it's BMW M Sport stuff, so that's good. So you're looking at like KW, Bilstein, and you're like, oh my god, the price of these things is so expensive. Brakes all round, I got sponsors on the front discs. I paid for the pads and the rear brakes, and it still cost £800.
Fuck!
Yeah, and that was my cost price. Obviously, I get dealer price on everything. So I was like, there's stuff like that's why I haven't tracked it. Tyres are quite expensive because they're 19-inch on these. Do you know what I mean?
What width are the tyres at the back?
They're 265s, I think.
Right.
With the other cars I have. If I didn't have all the others, I could afford to enjoy this to its absolute maximum.
Yeah.
But like with all the other cars, it's like, oh my god, the cost of everything is just. You know what it's like when you've got multiple cars. You're like, oh, I need to do that to the like you.
Yeah.
Clear, I need to do this to Clear, I need to do
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
And it's like, oh, it's exhausting.
We just drove back to Adam's unit. Thank you so much to Adam for letting me drive this. I'm actually, I didn't actually think I'd like it that much, but fuck, it's cool, man.
It's great, right?
So cool. So we just drove back to Adam's unit. I'm going to finish off a little bit of a vlog which I started this morning, and then I don't know what we're going to do for the rest of the day. I think we're waiting on.
Do you want to do a podcast?
Well, yeah, so we're going to go back and do, yeah, I really do want to do a podcast. I've never done one of them.
over
So we're going to
online,
go, yeah, over on his channel. Is it, wait, what is it?
It'll be on the RevMatch channel, but also if you just search on like Apple iTunes or any of the podcast places, just Adam Ivell,
Right.
it'll come up
Oh,
on
so you're
all
on
of
there as
those.
well?
Yeah. So
Right.
on Spotify, everything. It'll come
Perfect.
up on
Right,
all
thank
that,
you, Adam. Thank you so much. You're a legend for letting me drive that. And go and check out Adam's channel. He uploads way more cooler
Please,
shit than I
it'd
do.
be amazing, like, cause
Wait.
we're all friends as well. So
Yeah.
it's like, you know, it's not competition.
No.
Like, so I'm trying to explain, like, we're all friends, we're all car guys, just doing car guy stuff. So I have a lot of builds on the go here, and hopefully you'll see that in the vlog soon.
Yes. So thank you again, Adam. Go and follow it. Adam's one of the nicest guys I've ever met. So, and his content's fucking 10 times better than mine.